We are in day 2 of week 19 for our Bible trivia and Bible study. And this week we are reading the lectionary scripture leading us up to Sunday and the Sunday sermon. So I hope you'll like this little change that we've made so that we are building on what we are learning as we go towards Sunday and the worship service. So today we're going to read our psalm reading for the week. Question number 1. We should give thanks to the Lord and call on his name. What should we make known to all people? We should give thanks to the Lord and call on his name. But then there is something that we should make known to all people. What is that? A, God's power. B, God's deeds. C, God's justice. And D, God's presence. What is it we should make known to all people? God's power, God's deeds, God's justice, or God's presence? The correct answer is B, God's deeds. We should make sure all people know of God's deeds. Question number 2. The hearts of what people should rejoice? So the hearts of the people should rejoice, but which people? Who? Whose heart should rejoice? A, those who seek the Lord. B, those who create their own way. C, those who refuse to listen. D, those who go to the temple. The hearts of the people, of what people should rejoice? A, those who seek the Lord. B, those who create their own way. C, those who refuse to listen. Or D, those who go to the temple. The correct answer is A, those who seek the Lord. The hearts of the people, the hearts of those who seek the Lord should rejoice. Question number 3. Where is God's justice? Where is God's justice? A, in the hearts of God's people. B, in the temple of the Lord. C, in the minds of the leaders. Or D, everywhere throughout the whole world. Where is God's justice? A, in the hearts of God's people. B, in the temple of the Lord. C, in the minds of the leaders. D, everywhere throughout the whole world. And the answer, of course, is D. God's justice is everywhere throughout the whole world. Question number 4. How long does God remember his covenant? How long does God remember his covenant? A, from one generation until the next. B, from year to year. C, forever. D, from covenant to covenant. How long does God remember the covenants that he makes? A, from one generation until the next. B, from 1 year to the next. C, forever. Or D, from covenant to covenant. The correct answer is C, forever. God remembers the covenant made with him forever. Question number 5. What did God give Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob in the solemn covenant? What did God give Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob in the solemn covenant? A, his love. B, his loyalty. C, the land of Canaan. D, the people's hearts. What did God give Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob in the solemn covenant? A, his love. B, his loyalty. C, the land of Canaan. D, the people's hearts. The correct answer is C, the land of Canaan, the promised land. God gave that promise to Abraham, and then Isaac, and then Jacob. Our scripture reference today is Psalm 105, 1 through 11. Psalm 105, 1 through 11. The promise gave Abraham, he repeated with Isaac, and as Psalm 105:10 states, God set it up as a binding law for Jacob, an eternal covenant for Israel. There are times when we have to wait for the fulfillment of God's promise, but the fulfillment will always come.